So I'm back again. I just wanted to say another thing I was gonna say is that like my aunt, like she said to me, like, you're barred. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, and she was like, well, you're not barred anymore. And I was like, but why was I ever barred? Like, I don't understand that. Because I kept telling my aunt, like, everybody in the family has like completely, kept me isolated and alone and made me feel like I did something wrong when I didn't. And I'm trying to understand, like, why you guys are treating me like this, why you guys aren't talking, why you guys are not having anything to do with me. Like, this makes no sense. You guys aren't, like, speaking. And, like, for my aunt to say to me, like, you're not barred anymore, but not explain why, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's pointless. And it's just the mind games and the fuckery. It's just such a mind fuck. Like, seriously, it's a psychological, like, just, I don't know what they're trying to do. Like, it's crazy. Like, mentally, it just messes with you so bad. And, like, when I've, like, tried to talk to my aunt about my grandma, like, she'll just say things like, she's my mom. Like, okay, I know she's your mom, but she's my grandma too. Like, I don't understand. Like, there's just, like, this possessiveness going on in my family where it's like, you know, I'm not able to claim anything as mine. Like, I'm not allowed to have a grandma. I'm not allowed to have, like, anything, or, like, I don't understand that, but it's beyond me. Like, I don't really get it. And, my aunt did say that she tried to talk to my mom for me and stuff, but, like, she's stubborn. And my grandma had said that too. Like, my mom's stubborn, and, like, said that, like, it's not going anywhere, and they're not, she's not listening. And, like, and my aunt told me that she hadn't talked to my mom for, like, 4 to 5 years straight. So yeah, it's just crazy. And then, like, my dad, like, he says, like, oh, what's wrong with your mom, and I'm like, but what's wrong with her? And then he doesn't, like, nobody wants to talk or say why. But then, like, he tells me, like, oh, go live back at home with her. It's like, but did you not hear me? Like, my mom assaulted me, and, like, she did all these crazy things. Why would I go live with her? Like, are you crazy, Dad? Like, and then my dad told me, like, oh, I'm never talking to your mom again. Like, when she dies, I'm never going to her funeral. Like, when I die, all the money's going to your stepmom. Like, and it's like, okay, like, they are just all, like, it just shows that, like, they're just, like, being so, like, and this isn't even about money, and I don't really care. Like, they could die and not leave me a dime. I don't even care. Like, this isn't about money. This was about love and having a relationship and having the support and care that I needed. And, like, that's what I valued, and that was more important to me. Not, like, what you could give me, like, materialistically or financially. I don't really care about that. It's nice to have things, and it's nice to have help from family, but when they treat you like dirt and they don't care about you with your mental, emotional, and physical, and psychological, and spiritual, and they just kill you, like, on the inside with their cutting, cruel words, and just not giving a shit or not being there for you, it doesn't matter. And I think nothing else matters. It makes the material, like, just dead. Like, because you feel like why even try? Like, that's kind of like, what's the point of even doing any of this? And that's the thing that, like, really upsets me, is the fact that, like, they literally just do not care to see me. Like, they just continue to invalidate and continue to just act like it doesn't matter. Like, I have no right to say anything. Like, it's just like, wait, but I do. And the fact that, like, how can you guys sit there and, like, judge me and not know what I did or didn't do? Like, it's absurd. Like, you guys are believing a liar. If you're believing anything my mom said, then you guys are just lying. But you guys aren't even, like, sitting down and, like, wanting to go to therapy and talk about it, or, like, talk to me and be like, hey, like, I want to know, like, what happened, like, what's your side, like, what really went down, like, let me get your story. Like, no one even cares. Like, it's like, I'm just, oh, you're nothing, Alex. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares about what you have to say? Like, it's it's whatever, like, your mom said. That's the truth. That's the holier than thou grail truth. Like, she is the answer. Like, what? Like, no. Like, I'm a human being last time I checked, and I have a mind, and I have a brain, and, like, I have feelings and emotions, and if you guys aren't listening to me, then you guys are like, just acting like I'm just, like, a piece of furniture just sitting there, and it's like I just get shitted on and treated like crap because you guys don't care to, like, pay any attention to me. Like, it's like, I don't matter. Like, hello, like, I don't matter. But the more and more I've learned about narcissism, it's just been such an eye-opener. And, you know, being able to name, like, the abuse that I've endured and the things that have happened to me, like, it just makes total sense, because it's just like, oh, you know, I'm not crazy. Like, I'm not, you know, like, all the things that were going on. Like, for instance, like, my grandma would play games too, like, and that's why, you know, I'm sad that she died. But then, like, how can I be very sad because she didn't really want to have a relationship with me, because she just believed whatever my mom said. But, like, she told me things like, oh, I don't have a cell phone anymore. And then apparently, come to find out, like, a couple months ago, before she died, she found her cell phone or something like that. But she had a cell phone, like, because my aunt had said she had one, but then, like, she said she didn't. So, like, I don't understand, like, what was up with that. Like, it's just the games. Like, I don't know why they're playing games with me. I don't know why they're acting like it's okay to mess with me mentally. But, like, it's not okay. They've done so much damage and so much destruction. It's ridiculous. And the fact that they don't want to, like, see that or, like, help me is beyond me. It's just, I keep saying that because it's, like, really hurtful and really fucked up that they just continue to act like, oh, whatever, Alex, like, it doesn't matter how we treat you, you know, you're nothing. Like, it does matter. And, like, I don't understand, like, none of it makes sense, but none of those people want to talk. So it's like, I don't have answers to any of my fucking questions. Like, I keep saying, why are you guys treating me like this? Why are you guys acting like this? Oh, well, because we just are. Oh, well, because we just are. Oh, well, because that's just the way it is. Like, but why? Like, oh, it doesn't matter. You don't have a right to ask questions or to know. Like, what? Like, that doesn't make sense. It's like, you guys are just being ridiculous. Like, it's like, you know, it just comes to a point where you just feel like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, you know, like, I don't know. And it's just like, this is why, like, this is just more reasons why I've walked away and why I've stopped trying. And there's no point. Like, I'm not getting anywhere with these individuals. They don't care to see me. They don't care to hear me. They don't act like I matter. But it's, like, really sad because, like, if I ever made it one day, like, those people, I guess, I mean, what? Then they're going to run it back in my life and they're going to be like, oh, like, we want to have something to do with you, or we knew her, or she's family. Like, no, like, you guys treated me like crap. You left me out in the cold. Like, you acted like I was nothing. Like, I'm never going to deal with you guys again. Like, they are not conscious. Like, they don't see what they're doing. It's just, it's really sad. And so I just want to, you know, I just wanted to say that again. I just wanted to, like, add more stuff and reiterate, like, say kind of, like, more things, because it doesn't make any sense. And then, like, I tried to talk to my uncle, like, my dad's brother, which, like, I've tried to talk to him, but he keeps, like, acting like, I don't really understand him. Like, I try to explain to him, like, look, this is what the things that my dad told me. Like, isn't this messed up? Like, these are things my mom's controlling everyone. Like, she's lying on me, you know, like this and that. And my uncle's like, you know what you did. It's like, what do you mean I know what I did? Like, can't you just, like, tell me what you know I did so I can tell you that that's not true? Like, you're just gonna go off. Who's telling you? Like, how do you know what I did when I don't even know what I did because I didn't even do anything? So it's like, it's so frustrating. Like, it's just like, talk to me. Like, sit down and talk with me. Like, don't just leave me out in the cold, like, to not know, like, you know what you did. Like, oh, you're barred. Like, but why? Like, because you just are. Like, but why? Like, oh, because you just are. Like, what? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's a total mind fuck. Again, total mind fuck. So, you know, and like, yeah, so now my grandma died and I didn't even get to, like, say bye to her or have any last moments or experiences. Like, she just is gone. But, you know, she really didn't take my side. And, like, she should have been a good grandma and been a mediator and stood up for me and had my back and, like, against my mom and, like, you know, really listened to me. But she didn't. She just didn't care either. So it's just disgusting. And I'm really disappointed. I'm disgusted at my family and the way that they have treated me and the way they continue to act and the way they continue to not talk and not say anything and not want to clear the air or, you know, figure out and know the truth. Like, they just want to keep acting like, no, you're bad, you're wrong, you're bad, you're wrong, you know what you did, you this, you that, you're that, like, and it's like, no, like, I'm not, though. Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I'm not saying I haven't ever made mistakes and, like, I don't do anything wrong. I'm not saying that, but I'm not, like, didn't do anything, like, horrendous or horrible for you guys to treat me like this, to just turn your back on me. Like, no, I didn't do anything on any level like that. So you guys have a deep problem, because if you guys don't understand that, like, you don't treat family like that, or you don't treat people like that. Just like, you love people despite even what they do. Like, I've had friends who have done like way worse things, who've gotten like DUIs and like, I mean, like, just people have like slammed doors in their parents' face and like literally have kids and like, you know, do all types of stuff. And I have never done anything like that. Like, I've only been doing the right things, and like, it's still not good enough. It's still, no, you're bad, you're wrong, you're this, you're that. Like, why? Like, and then like, I've even went to links to even say like, hey mom, I'll help you with your Drumba fitness business. And like, I want to help you and I want to be there for you. And like, she just rejects me. Like, so it's not like I'm a terrible daughter who hasn't like, you know, offered to help or haven't been there for people or haven't, you know, extended myself. Like, I have done all that and more. Like, and it doesn't matter what I do. It's like, and that's what makes you feel like no matter what I do, it's never good enough. And it just sucks. Like, so that's why I'm moving forward. Like, if I just wanted to clarify, because like, you know, adding this will just like help people be like, oh, you know, like, wow, yeah, I can really understand why this girl is just completely done with her family. Because it's like, if they just refuse like to go to therapy, I can't make them go to therapy. I can't make them see what they're doing. Like, I can only try to talk to them, which I've done, and they are not listening. So it's just like, at this point, it's falling on deaf ears like continually. So there's like no point like to continue dealing with them, because they're just like refusing to see what they've done. So it's pointless. Like, it's just maddening, and it's so frustrating, and it's so sad, and like, it's so annoying that they don't want to see what they do. Like, they just want to continue to act like we don't care about this girl. Like, she just is so bad. And like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And that's the thing that drives me up the wall. Like, if they would just sit down and be like, look, we think you did this, or we know you did that, or like, look, you know, here's the evidence, here's the proof. But they don't even show me any of that. They don't even tell me any of that. They won't even tell me. They just want to act like, nope, she's bad, she's wrong, she's this, she's that. Like, we're not dealing. Like, what? Like, it's crazy. And if I really felt like I did something wrong, like, I'd be like, hey, I can only understand why my family's acting this way. Like, I did these things. I would take full responsibility, because I wouldn't sit here and be like, oh, you know, like, I didn't do anything. Like, I know I didn't do anything. So like, it doesn't make any sense, and none of their behavior is warranted for them to treat me this way. So like, none of it's making any sense. Like, it's just like baffling at this point. And so like, I don't know. It's just, if you guys like, you can understand, I hope you guys understand why, like, you get why I'm done. Like, I have to walk away for like myself. Like, I can't continue to deal with people who just don't want to see their ugly, wrong ways. And if they don't want to see that they are bad and they did this and they did that, like, then I have to go the other direction. Like, I have to. I can't continue to like deal with them. Like, it's just like, all right, bye-bye, peace. Like, gotta go. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna do anything to them, because like, there's no point. Like, I just have to live my life, and I'm gonna live my best life, and that's what I've been doing, and that's what I'm gonna continue to do. And they're missing out on my life. It's such a loss on their end by losing a relationship with me. They don't even see that. Like, I'm a good person. I'm doing great things. And I always have been all these years. And they are just in denial. And they're so delusional to like refuse to see that I am good, and that I should be dealt with, and I should be talked to, and I need to be nurtured and cared for and supported and loved and talked and just like, you know, had a relationship with. And they don't value it. They just like, nope, trash. Like, cause all it's about is money and work, money and work, money and work. And it's like, that's not all life's about. Like, it can't just be all about money and work, money and work. Like, it's about love and relationships. Like, when you leave this earth, that's what you can take with you. The memories and the experiences with people, not fucking money and work and your job. Like, that's important. I'm not saying it's not. Like, it's good to make a living for yourself. But I mean, to the point where it's bad, like how they act, like that's all that matters. That's all we see. If you're not doing that, then it doesn't matter. But it's not like I haven't done that. So it's like, it doesn't make sense either. Because it's not like, oh, well, you haven't done these things. You haven't tried. You haven't worked. You haven't gone to school. You're just a complete failure, and you're just a dropout. No. Like, I've done all that more, and it doesn't matter. So it just shows like, how am I the problem? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't even have kids. Like, like, I didn't do anything. Like, I didn't do anything. And they're just acting like oh, we can't deal with her. She's just like some leper. Like, we can't talk to her. We can't deal with her because she did this. Like, what did I do? Oh, we can't tell you. Like, what? Like, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Like, and I'm like, I want to know, like, what did I do? Like, let's sit down and talk about it, since, like, I'm not trying to hide anything. But the fact that they don't want to talk just shows they're trying to hide their sketchy, like, weirdness of, like, trying to act like I did something when they know good and goddamn well I didn't do anything and I don't deserve this mistreatment. So, yes, this is why I say screw all of them, and this is why I've gone my own direction, and, like, I have to just throw my hands up in the air and know that I deserve better, and I don't deserve this, and they can just live their little pathetic, stupid lives of thinking that, you know, they're self-righteous and they want to be so selfish and so toxic and so crazy, then they can do it on their own. Like, I'm not going to be a part of it. You know, like, when I'm going to have my own family, and, like, one day, hopefully, if I don't die, or, like, you know, I'm not saying, like, I think, you know, like, this world's crazy and I think things are, you know, getting worse, but, you know, like, you want to have some hope or optimism for the future, but I mean, it's very little, you know, it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's like, God forbid, like, these people just don't give you a break, you know, like, you just try and try and try, and then they just keep shitting on you, like, it doesn't matter, like, I don't know, it's beyond me. So, if anyone can relate, yeah, like, totally leave comments, you know, tell me your input, but yeah, this world's crazy, and, you know, like, life is hard, and, you know, people shouldn't make it harder for you. Definitely, they shouldn't. So, the fact that they're making it harder, and they're making it more crappier for me, and they're not, like, there for me, is just, like, crazy. It's crazy, because they are missing out on so much, like, and it's not all about money, like, and that's not what it shouldn't be about. Success, like, success is whatever you say it is. Like, it could be whatever you want it to be, and it's not just, like, based off society, like, work and money. Like, yeah, I'm not saying that's not, like, something you shouldn't strive or do, but I'm just saying, like, there's more important things, like, hello. So, I mean, like, I don't understand what they don't understand, and I don't understand why they would even want to have a kid. Like, they did me a disservice by, like, having me. They should have just gave me up for adoption, or just given me away, like, or to a family that actually wanted kids or wanted a daughter, like, not someone that just was gonna, like, abuse them and keep them for their own satisfaction of just ego. Like, that's all they are. They're living in their ego, their arrogance, their pride. They're just crazy. It's not like, for, you know, it's not true love. Like, this is not unconditional love. This is, like, only conditional love. Like, we'll love you if you do this. And it's not even, like, I've asked them, like, what do you even want from me? Like, what do you want me to do? Nothing. Like, they don't even say anything. They're just quiet. So it's like, this whole being quiet, it just shows that they're the problem, because they're not even saying anything. They're not even like, well, we want you to do this exactly, and then we'll do this with you. Then we'll talk to you. Then we'll have a relationship. They're not saying anything. So it's like, you're leaving me in the dark, like, the complete dark, and it's like, you guys just want to, like, okay, yeah, whatever, like, I'm done, because I have done everything right and good, and you guys still don't want to see that I'm good and right, and that I deserve attention and love and affection. No, it's like, no, just leave her over there, she doesn't deserve anything. Yeah, it's just, yeah. So, if anyone hears me, thank you. I appreciate that, for listening to my videos. Again, I will come back with more content. I didn't get to say all that in my other video, but love should be unconditional, no doubt, and it should not be conditional at whatsoever. And if people act like that, you shouldn't have them in your life. That's not true. That's not love. Like, that's not true and real. It's not authentic or genuine or sincere. That's fake. That's, you know, you're basing someone's self-worth on a materialistic, like, item, or, like, a bar or level that, like, you know, you're enough. Again, you are enough. Like, it doesn't matter, like, what you have or what you do to make you enough. Like, and that's just that my parents have it so twisted, and they're so wrong to be so selfish and think like that. It's just like, y'all are lost. Like, and it's sad. They want to act like I'm lost or like I'm fucked and I'm screwed. No, they are. And until they see that, like, good riddance. Like, I can't even deal with it. So, yeah, like, I'm just gonna continue living my best life and being happy and positive, trying to do what I need to do and fight through all these dark, negative days, and just live for me, like, and, you know, be a good person and continue to do good deeds. And, you know, they can just, you know, continue to look at me like I'm crazy or something, like, for nothing. for nothing. I guess some people just want to see you bad when you don't do anything. I don't really understand it. And like, if I was, if I was such a problem, they would come with me and be like, look, we're going to sit in therapy and we're going to tell you what you did. And we want you to get you the help you need. We want to intervene and we want to get an intervention and we want to, no, but they don't because they know I'm not the problem. So it's just like, whatever. It's just so silly. It's so silly. I have such silly parents. Sad, very sad. But anyway, enough of this. Sorry, I'm just ranting on at this point. But yeah, thank you. Like, to the bottom of my soul, thank you for listening. And if you guys like have anything in your life, share your story. I want to hear, like, please comment, like, subscribe, like, if you guys, like, I think it's really good that I'm able to, like, speak my mind and get on this channel and, like, speak my truth. Like, it's really good for me, and I think it's good for you guys, because then it can show you guys, like, maybe if you have it better than me or worse than me, like, we can relate, or you can realize how lucky you are and, like, how special you have it, and, like, that's good, because then, you should never take things for granted, and you should always be humble, and should always be appreciative for what you have, and so, you could always lose something. Nothing's ever permanent or guaranteed, like, nothing's ever for sure, like, life is short, so, things are fleeting, like, you never know, anything could happen. So I think it's very good to, like, live your life and feel like, you have others, like, validate your experience, and, know that, it could always be worse and it could always be better, but, like, it is what it is. So anyway, thank you again. So I'll be back. All right, bye, you guys.